today. Just a few reminders. Please wear a face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Good morning,
Good
Jeremiah.
morning. Go ahead, Benji.
I was just saying good morning.
You know, I'm going to start saying that safety spiel in my sleep soon. Since I don't think we've actually walked into the park on one of these walks in the park, let's walk into the park.
Which park are you walking into, Jeremiah?
Disney California Adventure. Oh.
Give a proper introduction to what you're doing today.
Good morning.
Or not.
So how do they know it's you?
We just missed the cavalcade, which is good because it's the Nothing Can Stop Us Now, which will pretty much shut down anything that is on any YouTube or Facebook in a heartbeat.
What is why? How do they? If they don't do the fingers, how do they check your ID or anything, or is it
Nope.
is it on the honor system?
Just tap.
Mm.
There we go. Disney's Hollywood Studios, the Hollywood that never was.
And always will be.
Do we want to walk through a store, or do we just want to walk down Hollywood Boulevard?
Is there any cool merchandise to show?
No.
Then let's just walk down the street. Can we see the kicking ladies? That's the treat that I always like to see as I walk by. Oh, wait, that's only at Christmas time, isn't it?
Yes.
Can you wait for them?
As long as I can do it in the shade, yes. And to give a little plug, the Osmo 3 stabilizer gimbal, the battery lasts probably long enough where we could hang out till Christmas. I've not charged this thing since the day I got it. It's still going with almost 3 full dots.
Well, when it dies today, that'll be hilarious.
Yeah, thanks. Sunset or Hollywood Boulevard?
Can we do
Sunset.
Sunset? Yeah, we didn't quite make it there yesterday.
Parking lot is not busy at all. Driving up was easy. Here's the line for the Starbucks, though.
Wow. Was
Or
the
at least
Skyliner running?
Yes, Skyliner is running. I was going to start on that, but that would have been outside security, and we can't do anything as we walk through security, so I decided to get inside first.
What's on the marquee on the right?
Now premiering Pixar Toys, Treasures and Beyond, and Tina.
And when I said on the right,
Which ride are you talking about?
The other one.
Legends of Hollywood.
Same old, same old.
So Legends of Hollywood is presenting Legends of Hollywood.
Yes. Same with Legends of Hollywood is presenting Legends of Hollywood on this marquee on the right.
That used to be the Planet Hollywood store, right?
Correct.
Can we go in there?
What?
Can we go in there? I don't know that I've seen it since it hasn't been Planet Hollywood.
Let me see if I can find it, if there's an entrance on this side.
Or not.
I see why business is down.
As much as I love all of this, it is a challenge to get used to walking in one door again. See, very nice in here.
Store seems kind of busy.
Yes, and the Pandora shop that's in the other Legends of Hollywood is closed off, so you have to use a specific entrance for that one.
Just want to remind people, if anyone has a question for Jeremiah or anything you'd like him to cover, just type it into the chat, and it will be relayed to him, and he will do your bidding.
That is not the proper way to put it, Doobie.
Rob the laugh. I have a personal anecdote about Tower of Terror. A very young relative of mine rode that for the first time earlier this week and proceeded to go on it 11 straight times and cried when it was over.
My record is 21 times in a row.
Woo! Woo! Did you have to do the
very slow, rainy day?
He got to do it without the pre-show, so it was just like really over and over again. Even better. Olivia would like you to go to Tower of Terror and laugh out loud. So can we hear the laugh out loud?
Ha ha ha!
Very nice.
Like that?
That was perfect. Jeff noticed a guy drinking without a mask. Interesting. When you figure out, yeah. I think Jeff's joking because he's a friend.
Doobie, don't do it. Yes, there was a couple in the store. One was drinking, one was eating popcorn. They had their masks down. So yes, when you are eating or drinking, you are permitted to take your mask down.
It's perfectly within the rules. I'm putting this one up here, not so much for the comment, but because it's a very clever name there. Good tour vid, thanks.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. Looks like Tower of Terror has a 30-minute wait.
Wow.
Which probably means it's about a 10-minute wait, but the queue is where 30 minutes would normally be.
We have a bona fide question coming in. Can you get free water besides the drinking fountains?
Yes, you can still go to any restaurant, or actually, let me preface that by saying yes and no. You can go to any place that has cups, ice, and water and ask them for it, but most of the quick service restaurants you cannot go into unless you've ordered something.
Can you order water?
Not off the mobile app. And off the mobile app, it would be probably still about 20 minutes before you get that cup of water.
But like the outdoors, like the stuff on Sunset Boulevard, you can just walk up there and get a water, correct?
If there is anything open, yes. Yesterday at Epcot, I went to the bar outside the Regal Eagle and got a cup of water. Have you ever done it?
Was Larry there?
No.
Oh, the Regal Eagle, not the Regal Beagle. I'm sorry.
They're both the same thing. Like you are unable to walk here and get a cup of ice and water because they do not have those.
So in your experience, have you found it at all difficult to get cups of water?
Yes, because there are not very many places that are open that are just walk up.
That is interesting. Here's another bona fide question. How are they timing the lines? I'm assuming they aren't using the red flip cards. Do you know? From Molly?
Let me stroll around in here, see if there's anything fun, and then I'll answer Molly's question when I walk out. It always feels weird that I'm talking to myself.
In the meantime, I will thank Jeff for giving props to me.
Thank you.
For the Three's Company reference.
Here's something that is probably one of the few things that is nice about this entire not touching things.
You got that right.
Nobody is touching these bells. As I'm walking out, I'm sure the people that are just strolling out are going to start tapping it away.
Oh, I like that little sanitation station right there. That was nice to see. Oh, satisfied. Yes, that.
Some locations have a lot of them as you exit. Some will only have one, maybe two. I know that I heard some cast members saying on the preview day they were having difficulty and they would actually back up the line for people trying to sanitize as they are walking out. So now that you can get hand sanitizer readily available, it may be a good thing to purchase your own and just bring it with you. Also, the Disney sanitizing solution is very, not watery, but it's not the bubble soap kind. So when you do go wash your hands, you feel that you're washing 3 layers of sanitizer off your hand.
Thank you. Let me give a quick thank you to Rational Pragmatists. We appreciate it.
Back to Molly's question. Right now, I think they're just guessing. I mean, I've walked up to attractions that have had a 25-minute posted, and I've waited 25 minutes. I've walked up to attractions that have had a 30-minute posted, and I was on the vehicle in 3 seconds. I mean, this is really only the 4th day, counting the 2 cast member days that Disney's Hollywood Studios have been open. So they are trying to figure everything out as they go.
Is the Lightning McQueen show running?
It's actually, I was going to walk over that way and see. This is Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, not presented by Haynes.
Heather thinks Disney's done a great job so far. You agree, Jeremiah?
Oh, they're doing an amazing job. I've not had a single problem. No guests have I seen that have been without a mask for more than a few seconds, unless, of course, they're eating or drinking. For the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, it just says welcome racers open 10 to 8. So I would assume that means that the show is going. But I also assumed things yesterday at Epcot that I assumed wrong.
Wonder if they have the meet and greets going as well. I know normally you don't have character meet and greets, but these are a bit different.
Well, they only have DJ out. What's her name is covered? Cruz. Thanks.
Ah.
So, yes, the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy is open. There's a cast member at the door. I'm pretty sure I could walk in there and be one of a handful of people at the most. And as much as I enjoy the concept of the air conditioning right now, I'm not up for doing that.
Have you done Rock and Roller Coaster since it reopened?
No, I have not.
I'm curious how many people, based on your experience on other coasters, how does the seating work there, you figure?
I would probably guess it's every other row because they have large backs. When I rode Slinky Dog the other day, they were loading every 3rd row, unless it was a large party, but then they would still skip 2 rows, and you would be the 3rd row to load.
You did ride Slinky Dog the other day?
I did ride Slinky Dog.
Did you happen to see my cell phone I dropped there last time I was at Disney World?
I looked. I did not see it.
Dang it. Okay. Olivia has a good question. Are the penny press machines working?
Yes, they are. I've seen all types of penny presses, from the insert a dollar or tap your mobile pay system to putting in still the penny and the quarters. Not that there are many pennies and quarters available in the United States right now.
I saw something about a coin shortage. I didn't click, but Jeremiah with the breaking news.
Yeah. One of the things I'm going to check when we get back over to Hollywood is the fountain, because in Disney's Animal Kingdom at Pandora, the waterway that goes by the exit of the Navi River journey was almost completely clear of change. So I don't know if Disney cleaned it out during the shutdown or if it had just all flowed away.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, actually. That's one of those Jeremiah details that most of us would not bother to notice, but Jeremiah always looking to scrounge up money for that water.
Wait, what? But, you know, I am looking forward to visiting the Paradise Pier. The only reference to Paradise Pier left, and it's here at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
I was not aware of that. Can you enlighten us?
If you look at the billboard up ahead, it's the old Paradise Pier billboard that used to be along the walkway at Disney California Adventure, or Disney's California Adventure, I guess, still. See, it has the Sun Wheel, California Screamin', and the Golden Zephyr. But the Zephyr seems to be down, so somebody sneezed. Now there's a Vacation Club booth. Also, one of the things, all the Vacation Club booths are closed off.
Really?
So there's a good shot of the Paradise Pier billboard.
I miss it.
Yeah, no Vacation Club booths at hotels or in the parks have been open.
Well, now it really is the best kept Disney secret.
It seriously is. And this is only the second day of guests available to visit the park. And, you know, yes, it booked up quite quickly when the park pass reservation systems opened, but the park is not that busy. So the capacity must be pretty low for this park.
So this is a day that sold out. Correct. Wow. What a dream.
Well, it is sold out. I believe it's actually sold out for all 3 levels. Annual passes, the parks were sold out, and then they added some in the other day, but Disney's Hollywood Studios did not get any additional days.
Interesting
Okay,
fountain.
I think this may be a time where we need to reach out to Disney to get a statement. There is very little change in this fountain.
That is interesting.
Jeremiah, can we get a statement, or do we need to put it in our own words?
Whoa, time out. That's a little too inside LP.
What? No, we're not doing Inside LP right now. We're doing
that girl.
the park.
That little girl had on like a little R2-D2 dress. Kind of reminded me of Her Universe or something. It was so adorable. You don't have to turn. Don't be. But just, I thought it was cute.
You know what? I'm actually going to take a shortcut. Let's walk over towards the animation courtyard. We're going to cut through my favorite restaurant, the Brown Derby.
That's so funny. Yesterday, our correspondent from this location said, Brown Derby, I never go there.
Well,
we're a diverse group here.
Brown Derby is always a good place to go.
I love the Brown Derby. We used to have a piano player that was awesome. Jeff, you said? Yeah, I think his name was Jeff too. Yeah, the piano player way back when. He was great. Used to love to hang out there.
Looks like the shortcut through the Brown Derby is closed off right now.
Way to go, Jeremiah.
I know. So there's a guest getting photo pass, and behind that are guests in line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
So I presume the photo passes, they still have photo pass. They won't use your camera. Is that correct?
Correct.
And they don't, I'm guessing, have any of the things you can hold up and put yourself in a frame or anything?
No. It is purely, here's the photo. They are definitely up for doing a lot of the magic shots.
Yeah.
My photo pass has definitely been cluttered with photos that have taken a day or so to load because the magic photos take a little bit.
What's the banners for right now in the courtyard there?
Clone Wars, final season. And then Rise of Skywalker and Clone Wars, final season.
Any Hamilton banners anywhere?
Not that I see, but I will keep an eye out.
Please.
We are going to walk into Star Wars Launch Bay, a.k.a. a relaxation station. Thank you. So the relaxation station, you go in to the left. Good morning. Thank you. Oh, perfect. And looks like the queue area is also used for overflow for relaxation station.
I looked this up because I do not speak this language, but Google Translate helped me. And this says, I like to play and frolic in the fountains, which I just thought was kind of cute. I'm sure not at Disney World.
Isn't that the autobiography, the title of your autobiography, Doobie?
Moving on.
Okay, so we're walking to the relaxation station where you are allowed to take off your masks. And it's dead quiet in here.
Well, there are people in here. Yesterday we visited here. There was literally not a soul.
Well, the relaxation stations are still one of the best kept secrets of Walt Disney World. I'm going to go stand right next to the bar. Have some blue milk. And they're having you exit through the courtyard, not through the shop.
Is it as eerie in there as it seems with no BGM or anything?
Yes, your voice was the loudest thing that just happened in there, Doobie. If anybody'd like to see the handprints of the 9 old men, they're not there.
Thank you, Jeremiah.
No, you're welcome.
I don't know who made that decision. They're like, no, let's remove the Pine Prince of the Nine Old Men. It doesn't theme to Star Wars.
Weren't they gone before this became Launch Bay? Like back
No,
when they started?
it was the first thing I checked when Launch Bay opened.
I did not even know those were there. I'm embarrassed.
Thank you.
Is Voyage of the Little Mermaid running?
It is not.
That
Anybody
is
that is under the sea, I believe, is an equity performer.
Oh, there's that whole equity thing. Does that apply to Beauty and the Beast?
Correct.
Fantasmic?
That I do not know, but I don't think so.
Fantasmic is an equity, but it falls under the Nighttime Spectacular.
Okay.
Can you get into one man stream?
Yes. I will head in there. The odds of me keeping my video streaming through there, maybe just like yesterday in the Imagination Pavilion, but I will head in there and see what I can do.
I love that stabilizer. That's so cool. And the battery never stops.
I just went down to just 2 dots for the first time in over a week and being used now for a couple hours each time. So
that's a logarithmic scale, Jeremiah.
If Osmo wants to sponsor Laughing Places Walk in the Park, we'd be more than happy to accept that.
Now that we've already purchased it?
Hey, they always come out with new products. Yeah, this is something I haven't seen before. Just the one sheet of the Walt Disney One Man's Dream.
Hey, Jim, can you turn to the left? Pan to the left. Keep going. Go up. Up, up. Didn't there used to be a billboard there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think it's on that green building. You just haven't gotten far enough.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Love this name too. Humphrey Bear says it's empty. You are so right, Humphrey Bear.
'Tis empty. This is kind of fitting to walk through on the day before the opening of Disneyland anniversary.
It is. I feel like when you walk in here, it's kind of like being in diplomat, like an what's it called, the ambassador or whatever. Technically, you're in Disneyland, and Walt walked here.
Yes, because there is Walt's first graffiti.
Since tomorrow is Disneyland's birthday, for anyone who's not aware, we're doing a marathon live stream starting at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to tune in on YouTube, Laughing Place channel for that. It's going to be a ton of fun celebrating Disneyland's 65th birthday. End of commercial.
It's almost like I had him go in here so you could have a good plug.
I'd like to think. I think that's a retcon. I would bet anything that's a retcon.
This is an early animation table when they used to have TV screens in their animator table.
They don't do it like that anymore.
Or just like this amazing multi-plane camera. So, Doobie, do you know where the 3 remaining multi-plane cameras are?
One of them is at the Walt Disney Family Museum.
Correct.
And the other 2 are lost to history.
Or
incorrect. Doobie, wait, hold up. Jeremiah's question was, do you know where the 3 remaining multi-plane cameras are? And your answer for 2 of them were lost to history. The remaining cameras.
Yes, we know that they are lost to history. Jeremiah, please pan your camera, please.
Which way?
This is interesting. That's fine. It's weird that the camera stabilized like that. Makes it seem like a robot is filming. Little known fact, Jeremiah, not a real human being.
Nope. Would you like to know where the other 2 that are lost to history are actually located?
Yes, Mr. Robot.
One is in the Walt Disney Studios. Which building is it in, Benji? I know it's the archive building.
Frankie Wells.
Thank you. The former spot of the backlot for the Disney Studios. And the third one is in the Art of Animation in Disney Studios Paris.
Interesting. Oh, Scott knew. Should have left that out there for the people. They are much smarter than I. Thank you, Scott, for saying Frank G. Wells building.
For trivia, yes.
Humphrey Bear, we are a non-stop fountain of
some
Disney
of the fun pictures from around the world.
All right, you're losing it now, Jeremiah. Okay. Apparently, the further you get away from Walt, the worse the signal
losing gets. It now? Or Disneyland.
Right, you're stable again.
Well, I hope so. We paid enough for the stabilizer. Hey!
And your analyst.
Okay, let's go to Toy Story Land.
And as you approach, make sure to see all the billboards in the area. Apparently,
yes.
Scott Terek knows you, as he said, stable is questionable.
Very
I'm not
questionable.
sure if he's referring to the camera or to Jeremiah.
He is referring to me. Remember that funny story about the cast member that was kind of, we weren't sure if he's creepy or not?
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of falls for Scott, too.
We have Soul.
And
what's that one?
What is Free Guy?
What is Free Guy?
It's a movie.
It's
the one with Ryan Reynolds playing a video game character. You've seen the trailer.
Oh, that funny trailer?
I'd like to point out that they have the updated release date for Soul, which is kind of impressive that, they had the money to do that.
Well, Free Guy, they just have coming to theaters.
It's how they hedge their bets.
Maybe we'll see it on Disney Plus instead.
I hope not. I'd actually like to go back to a movie theater at some point in the near future.
Says the guy who's walking through a theme park. To the people who aren't.
Rise of the Resistance are group 9 through 15. I came in after the 10 o'clock time, so I did not have a return time. As of now, I'm going to try at the 1 o'clock time. Slinky Dog Dash, 40 minutes. Smuggler's Run is a 50.
So despite the small crowds, waits obviously are more than you might think because of the reduced capacities.
Correct. Yeah, everybody is going directly to the e-ticket attractions, which is why I think we should return back to my thought of, here's a ticket book. These are the rides you can go on. Use them sparingly.
Thanks, Tony.
Wow. First, I'd like to say, Stephanie, we also miss movie theaters very, very, very much.
Oh, see, this person also has the great stabilizer.
Hey, howdy, hey! My name is Woody. You new to these parts? Well, I hope you enjoy playing with toys, because it's playtime.
Jeremiah's wanted to return to ticket books for many, many years.
I know that. This is just your excuse.
Buzz, Jesse, Slinky,
There is what will be the entrance for the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. The giant gray building in the distance is the unfinished portion of it.
Did they just, when they closed Mickey's Barbecue at Fort Wilderness, did they just move it here?
I think they did. I think they really did just pull the barbecue pits and move them over here. Here's the end of the line for Slinky Dog Dash, 40 minutes.
Not bad, though.
Mania, 15 minutes. How times are changing.
So Toy Story Mania, I would think, did they don't even have to change the capacity for that, right? I wouldn't think. Do you know?
I actually believe that they are loading only, if it's a party, they'll load the back-to-back, but if it's not, they'll only load one side of each because of the spinning, I'm guessing.
Oh, good point. That's why Disney makes these rules and not me. Which do you prefer, Jeremiah? The feeling of being small here or the feeling of being small at a Bug's Land?
I actually enjoyed a Bug's Land a little bit more, mostly because it was shady.
Wow. I was really, when you said that, I thought I was actually going to get some insight.
Nope, that's about it. Like, Heimlich's Choo Choo Train, not my favorite attraction, like many people who retcon their memories as, ooh, Heimlich's Choo Choo Train was the best ever. No, it wasn't.
I would like to point out that that's the same reason that we like you.
Is he shady?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
That's good. Yes. Heimlich's Choo Choo Train is a great attraction. And when we do our top 65 DCA attractions of all time, because we're doing the top 65 Disneyland attractions tomorrow, you can bet Heimlich's will be in the top 10.
You understand that there's only like 15 attractions.
Of all time? Are you forgetting about great attractions like the Wine Country Market and Superstar Limo?
Do you count Get a Grip and Lights, Camera, Chaos as two separate things?
No, but I do count every version of Steps in Time, all three.
Yeah.
Scott, there are not 65 DCA attractions. So what birthday will DCA be celebrating? Around its third or fourth? We'll count down that many.
20 years this February.
We can do the top 20 attractions, and then we'll only have to find like 3 more.
All right, well, make a note that we are going to do the top 20 attractions then, because 20 birthday coming up.
In February.
Stephanie is right. Eureka may be the best DCA attraction of all time, as it went through the performance corridor on opening day.
Come away with me.
Like an egg getting fried on the sidewalk.
Come away with
I enjoyed the annual pass previews where they gave me a free loaf of sourdough bread to sit and watch that parade.
And they still couldn't get them to come back.
I'm just glad that I got into all the 8B previews I did before the part, it opened and it was super crowded.
All right, let's not turn this into a reminiscing on the failure of DCA's early days, as easy as that would be.
Okay, and on to something that is real. Chewbacca.
Whoa. Does he growl? Or speak, whatever it's called?
Does he speak in Sharik? That's not how you pronounce it. He is.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Chewie.
Okay, you two can return to your frivolous DCA attractions comments.
It's great to see Chewbacca. Galaxy's Edge looks beautiful. Still so impressive.
It
Going
is.
to
The
Batuu.
other day, they had Vi Maradi out running around up in the same area with 2 different stormtroopers trying to search her out. So it proved that not only are stormtroopers horrible shots, but their vision are like rhinos. They can't see 10 feet ahead of you. Look at that. Star Wars and an animal statement. Sorry, I just got a notification that I can order any type of milk I want from the milk stand.
Blue or green?
Alcohol or not. But hey, we got Kylo and a couple of stormtroopers out.
I think this is my favorite scene in Batuu, that ship and the building next to it. So awesome. Amazing. And Kylo is quite intimidating.
This way, please. The Wookiee who flies the Millennium Falcon is here.
Hey, Gemma, while I have you, I know it's not how it's usually related, but I just was wondering if you could share your thoughts about the Epcot move yesterday.
Hang on, I heard you break up a little bit.
I broke up.
Share my thoughts about
Epcot. That they're pausing development on the Spaceship Earth refresh and the Mary Poppins attraction, as well as not necessarily building that festival center.
The festival center, that one is an interesting thing because that really was already like they're putting the supports where the fountains were. So what's going to happen with that? Who knows? Spaceship Earth. I'm looking forward to Spaceship Earth changing sometime in the future, but for right now, we don't need a change. We just need to know that Dame Judi Dench is always there for us.
Dang.
The Mary Poppins attraction, I kind of felt even before the shutdown, like they kind of downplayed it after D23 Expo. I mean, I love Mary Poppins, and it's something that I look forward to seeing at some point in the future. But for right now, how about we finish this couple of attractions that we have going right now?
Can someone remind me what was planned for Spaceship Earth?
It was Our Shared Story, which the concept that we saw at the D23 Expo was pretty much chase lights going through the different scenes of the current Spaceship Earth. We didn't, because there was really no background given to what's going to happen with it. That was all that we saw. So,
in Mary Poppins, they didn't announce at all what was coming, right?
Nothing.
Okay. Are you not allowed to get closer to the Falcon? I just can't believe it's that empty.
It is.
Wow. I'd want to get close and study it and see I can build my own.
I'm pretty sure if you need it, Mike may have the plans. I'm trying to find where the mini Falcon is. I have not looked at it in a long time. Because on the Falcon, there's a hidden mini Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. Did you know on the mini Millennium Falcon there's a mini Millennium Falcon?
I would need to get my nice camera for that. Yes, even on Batu, they'd like you to remind you and thank us for visiting.
What's the wait at this attraction?
45 minutes.
Do you like this attraction, whose name I can't quite remember?
I enjoyed it from day one. You know, it's a great attraction now it's a great attraction if you go on it by yourself or with friends, because it is only one party per Falcon. But I enjoyed it, you know, going on it with friends who knew what was going on or who got into the story, as opposed to going on it with just the random family members or families that don't know how they're doing anything.
So if you went right now, you would be riding it by yourself? Is that Lou?
Look at that, Lou Mongello.
Lou Mongello!
Everybody go to WW Radio.
No, don't. Stay here.
See you later, Lou.
Ah, hi, Lou.
So with the Ronto wraps, you place your order. Once it's ready, they send you up.
Jeremiah, so if you go on Smuggler's Run by yourself right now, you actually just have the whole thing to yourself?
Correct.
It's kind of cool.
If it wasn't a 45-minute wait right now, I probably would, but Batu, with its multiple suns, is kind of cooking me, so I'm just going to continue strolling.
Breaking news, Jeremiah is hot. And not
it's
in a
over
good way.
78 degrees.
I was going to say, I think we already knew that.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I think somewhere around here is where I first saw Jeremiah in person. I knew him. He didn't know me. He was the famous one. But so I'm hanging
we
out.
met each other at the D23 booth a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
There's the relaxation station.
Or this shot right here, I could be in Pandora instead of Galaxy's Edge.
There you go. There's your Pandora.
What is the weather today, by the way, Jeremiah?
Again, my favorite quote from Good Morning Vietnam: "Hot, damn hot."
I was hoping for something a little more specific. Let me Google. Only 89 degrees today in Orlando. Humidity 63%. It is a mild day.
So did Tony give the zoom in on this with the great backstory that we learned?
No.
From the Disney Showcase?
Go for it.
That is the X-Wing that is used for The Mandalorian, that Dave Filoni and all of the people who filmed X-Wing pilots for The Mandalorian, I think it was episode 4, they used that before shipping it out here to Florida.
So are they taking it back for season 2?
No, that was the season 1.
Is the Rise queue still looping in front of the entrance like cast previews? Don would like to know.
No, Don. Right now, because it's only the boarding groups, it looks like it's at least going into the caves. They're boarding groups 11 through 16, which when I was walking in, I believe they're at 9 through 15, so they've only added a couple more. But no, it looks very similar to as it was before the shutdown. No guests outside, but once you get inside the queue, that's where you start running into people.
Not literally.
No, not literally at all. I will head around and see if they are still using the Muppet Vision queue for overflow. One of the things that I will point out that I love is for the social distancing, they use the Batuan font for the signs here on Batu.
Very nice. They should have written it in, what's it called, Arabic?
I'm sure that they thought about it, but at the same time, there's nobody passing out the cards to translate.
Jeremiah, do you know Cindy Anderson?
Yes.
She has a question for you. Where is your partner?
I presume she's talking about Shelley.
She is talking about Shelley. I believe Shelley is being lazy and doing real work. So
Jeremiah is out in the sun in 80-plus degree weather. He is doing real work.
But Shelley gets real money.
I mean, it's not so much the heat as it is the humidity. But
No, don't even. It's a wet heat.
it looks like they are not using the Muppet queue at this time to stretch
Hey, but
out.
that's a Disney Plus ad right there.
Back up, back up. That was a nice billboard for a nice little poster for Muppets Now. Coming to Disney Plus. Okay, that's good.
Okay. The ever-shrinking fountain. That
With the never turning
was out
piggy.
there and then was out to there at one point, and then it was there, and now it is there. I do have some breaking news though. Pizza Rizzo is open. I repeat, Pizza Rizzo is open.
That is breaking news. Where are you going? There's a wall there.
Here is one of the little known pathways here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Oh, look.
How did you do that?
I know. And for anybody that is a fan of Muppet Vision 3D, look, it's the gazebo in the background of the last scene. Ooh, ah.
Ooh, ah. Did not even know that.
Stage 1 company store is closed.
It was open yesterday.
It was open yesterday? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Melrose.
Michaela had a great question. Was that fountain empty as well?
I will check when I loop back around.
Mama Melrose is open, correct?
Correct. I can smell it. It's making me hungry.
How about Once Upon a Store? Or It's a Wonderful Store?
It's a Wonderful Store?
It's a Wonderful Store. I was close.
But again, breaking news. Pizza Rizzo, open. We strive to bring you the breaking, hard-hitting news here at Laughing Place.
You think they'll do Osborne Lights this year?
I'm sorry, Doobie. I couldn't hear you. The crickets were too loud.
Clever boy.
Look, sanitation.
It's a great little emoji game. Rat Pizza. I believe that would be Rizzo's Pizzeria.
Yep, that'd be empty.
Disney's got to make money somehow.
Oh, that's what that commenter was referring to a little while ago. Yeah. And you stealing our chatter's lines.
If you are thirsty, though, you can visit the tap house.
For the health and safety of everyone, please wear a face covering. Wash your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose.
And for those of you playing at home, if you haven't noticed, there are 2 different recordings that are read of regarding the safety in the parks. There's actually quite a few for outside the parks, too. At some point, we here at Laughing Place will gather all the announcements. So even after this unprecedented time, you can play those safety announcements in your home. The brand new bathrooms that have some of the men's room is one of the smallest bathrooms on property.
Wow. Okay. Do they still have the Star Speeder? No, the speeder bike.
No.
Was that taken out prior to this?
From what I understand, it was in the men's room originally for a couple of days, but people that weren't sure how to use it properly.
Wow, Jeremiah, you're mean. No, I just didn't. I wasn't aware that the speeder bike was taken out.
Oh, yes, it was taken out when the construction started for the bathroom's expansion. Star Tours, 5-minute wait.
Awesome. Are they still doing the Rise destination, or is it back to just random?
It had changed to random just prior to the shutdown.
Gail says, awesome. Sure do miss this place. Thank you again for sharing the magic. Thank you, Jeremiah.
As much as I complain about it being hot, I don't mind being back in the parks.
How magnanimous of you, Jeremiah.
Vacation fun with Mickey and Minnie.
Is that open?
It is open. I have been informed that I cannot video or take any pictures inside that theater until the day it closes.
Okay.
That's a callback to a while ago.
Okay.
So what's the only opening day attraction that still exists here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, Doobie?
I'm guessing it's the one you're passing right now.
Yes, it is the funnel cake.
Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular.
Correct. It was not officially open on opening day, but it was open on opening day.
And is it open today?
It is not, but I feel like that would have been an amazing relaxation station.
Jeremiah always looking to beat the heat.
Apparently they're hosing down the area. I can just see water falling.
It's called rain, Jeremiah.
Oh, what is this over here?
Is this still available?
Do pull the rope. What?
Is this like the only interactive thing that's still around?
Yeah, there's no way Disney remembered that this is here.
That's okay. Jeremiah's about to break it. So.
Dinosaur Gertie's is closed. Oh, and now it goes.
We heard it. Don't worry.
Okay. Did you know that some of these vehicles are original vehicles from some of the Indiana Jones films?
Yes.
Did you know that the first Indiana Jones is really the same movie, even if Indy's not in it?
That's not true. They would just have him an empty chair at times, so he has to be in it. And Benji, I'm trying to share fun facts with our viewers that don't know these things.
And me.
Yeah, Doobie's not our litmus test on if it's something people should know.
remember when that dinosaur's mouth used to like have this chewing motion 24 hours a day. My wife is laughing.
You haven't mentioned that it used to be pink and wear sunglasses.
I did that yesterday. I don't want to repeat myself.
No, you did that a couple of days ago.
Well, that was a different dinosaur, wasn't it?
Yes, Animal Kingdom.
Yes. Every time I see a new dinosaur, I have to use that line.
He still does have the grass in his mouth, but it's not moving.
Did it ever move?
The mouth didn't move, but the grass did.
I don't know when you're joking, Jeremiah.
No, that one I remember. I can almost be certain about that. I'm sure somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, Scott.
This is not a response to what you just said, but I still think it's fun to make it seem like a correction. Is 50s primetime open during this?
Yes. Same with sci-fi. But Hollywood and Dine is not open.
The buffet.
Two of my favorite remnants of Disney MGM Studio.
So hold up.
Window with the Roger Rabbit cutout that no longer looks like it used to.
Gideon loves that. Yes, Benji.
What if any restaurant should be open? It should be 50s Primetime Cafe because they were always on top of you about washing your hands.
Seriously.
So Aaron Peterson has some breaking news on the dinosaur. He says it's smoke comes out the nose.
Yes.
And then Paul has adulation. Thanks for the stream. Appreciate you guys getting out there for us. We can't make it. Us sitting here in our plush studio back at headquarters appreciate Jeremiah's stream as well.
Okay, here comes the time where we'll get shut down, but let's film this cavalcade.
Don't get shut down, just get demonetized. Oh, that cast member's having a good time. I like that. Love to see that.
It's just like the old days of the parades going down Hollywood Boulevard at breakneck speeds.
It must be. I mean, it's so instinctive for these performers to go and shake hands and get close to the crowd. It must be just weird for them, for Chip and Dale, to make sure they stay, relatively in the middle of the street.
Well, yesterday I ate at Garden Grill, the only character dining location inside the parks.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did, because they had 2 levels of Garden Grill, the upper level was where the characters would come and lean over to greet everybody that is sitting on the lower level.
Wow, that's a good way to handle it.
It was, and as Shelley put it, and I modified, it's much like you're at home and your neighbors come over the fence.
That would be Shelley talking to you. Oh, Pluto! Hello, Pluto! Sorry,
I'm glad to know that Pluto can't catch coronavirus.
I totally lost myself there. I was so excited for Pluto to come up to me. That's a toony looking car.
I think it's a Geo.
Okay, let's follow them. Oh, brakes. I'm being socially distant from the vehicle also.
Jeremiah doing what he does best, following a parade, as we learned during our Epcot stream.
I'm getting good at this. Especially when people walk right in front of me.
As it turns left, can you go straight to Hollywood Studios' newest attraction?
Highway.
Oh, that was the R2D2 really good. Take a step now.
Oh, but don't worry. Same people are crossing right in front of me again. See, cast members are all getting into it, having lots of fun.
Hey, Jeremiah, can I share some breaking news? It's not about Disney World, but
Sure. Breaking news.
So, number one, New Mutants will be participating at Comic-Con at Home on July 23rd. So, didn't see that.
Comic-Con's being canceled.
And then
Good one, Jeremy.
Howard, the movie about Howard Ashman from Don Hahn, will be premiering on Disney Plus on the 7th.
When?
On what day?
August 7th.
Okay.
That is awesome news. Looking forward to that one. Thank you for
so I
that.
think with
We
this
should put that on LP. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. This was an incredible stream. This is a great place to end it. You do a good job with this. We're going to keep you. We're going to promote you to our Osceola County, a tad bit of Orange County correspondent.
Okay, as long as I get the parks. Does that mean I don't have to go out to Tampa?
No, you do. You do.
Okay.
In fact, aren't you going to be there soon?
Hopefully on Saturday. We will have more of that information to come throughout the day.
Benji, you want to close this out with some promotions?
You mean a promotion?
No. like free
upcoming streams.
Free poster?
Like upcoming streams.
Well, we'll be we have Disney Movie Club today with X-Men Days of Future Past.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then tomorrow we got our big July 17th extravaganza. And then join us on Saturday for an afternoon/evening of non-Disney parks, including SeaWorld Orlando, Busch Gardens, and Knott's Berry Farm.
It's a great answer to that question. And at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, don't forget Disney Trivia Live.
Absolutely. It'll be a whole evening of Disney fun or non-Disney fun. So thanks so much for joining us. And Jeremiah, we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys and ladies.